to go. It's way up.
All right, you ready? Sure he got it. I think that's where the camera at. Yeah, right there. Welcome back to the Serve It Up podcast. This is the first episode of the new year. I don't know what number episode it is. I never know until I start editing because I do everything myself. But for a very special episode, we got an extraordinarily special guest. She ain't been here before.
Thank you.
Jasmine the
Thank
Wizard,
you.
CEO of Wizard Waves
Yes.
LLC. She has a lot of different products. I meant to tell you to bring me some soap. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Hey, you might be psychic, or I might be psychic.
What?
Who knows what's in that brown bag?
You never know what's in the brown bag. But yeah, welcome back to the show.
Peace and love, everybody.
You was a little under the weather the last time. You was doing a lot.
Yes. That's crazy because I'm on my health journey like crazy now. So we had a whole 180. I would say 360, but 360 is like back where you started
it's incorrect, yeah.
So yeah, I did a 180. So I'm not sick. I'm very well.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Taking all them type of natural probiotics and all that good shit. Because you did mention like you don't eat meat no more, right? Oh man, I don't think I could give it up.
I cheated, just being transparent. I cheated during the holidays, and I also cheated when I went to Punta Cana because I heard that the meat out the country it's not developed the same way it is out here, so it don't have all the hormones and stuff. It's like real organic from the farm to the plate.
Farm to table type shit.
Yeah, I've been mainly 95% plant-based since August. I had initially started because I got sick after coming back from Puerto Rico. But after I had nursed myself back to health, along with help from a herbalist I knew, I just was like, shit, I feel great. You know, my mental was more clear than anything, and my intuition is like went through the roof. I was already a very intuitive person, but just being able to eat from the earth and have all of those natural nutrients in my body and not man-made or lab manufactured, it really opened up my mind, and I just see a really big difference in just my overall health, overall energy. Like, it'd be hard to sleep in now.
I can understand that. It's a lot of the stuff we eat because when I went to jail, I was in there like 16 days or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm picky. So I'm the only person that's like, I ain't eating that trash. They like, you ain't eating. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't none of it.
It's all super processed.
But after like 3-4 days, I felt healthier than ever. Because, you know, I'm not eating as much, and the stuff I'm eating is not like overdoing it.
Right.
And I got to work out every day because I'm in here working. So, I was like, damn, that's why niggas be getting fit. In jail, like if you, like me, I'm too picky to do a lot of the stuff or eat a lot of the stuff. I don't care how hungry I am. Like, I don't like that.
And it's benefits. You pretty much fasted. And that's one of the most healthiest ways of detoxing your body is literally not putting nothing in it no more and just letting your body do its natural thing. So
yeah, you just send your body into ketosis, and then it'll start eating the fat you got saved.
And which will
and the
start
sugar,
also
the
eliminating.
sugar you got saved. I'm sorry.
No, both.
But, something like that. I don't know.
But no, that jail food, I ain't never been to jail to the point where I had to eat the food because I only been in jail one time for like 3 hours.
Well, what you did, you slid somebody's tire?
No, unfortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately, I ain't never been arrested for nothing like that, and I ain't never did nothing like that. But I had went to jail when my daughter was 1. She was with her dad, and I went to jail the Saturday night of Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, I was getting out of jail. I had unpaid tickets.
Oh yeah.
My car broke down. Homeboy picked me up. Homeboy hit the doobie, or I think we both hit the doobie. It was something going on like that. It wasn't nothing in the car though. It's just I had warrants and he had what they call paraphernalia, which was like
reason to
pipe.
ID and all of that good stuff.
But how God set up in alignment, I got in there, and luckily it was right around income tax season because I wasn't making the money I make now. This was when my daughter was 1, so I still was working 9 to 5, getting paid $10 an hour.
Yeah.
I went to jail and shoot. My bail was like not my bail. They wanted me to pay my warrant off so I get out, and I had that exact amount. It was like $800, and I had that exact amount saved up, put away from the income tax.
Yeah, I had a bunch of warrants too, but the last one was like KPS, so it's like if I bail out, they just go come get me anyway.
Right.
So I was like, I just sit. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's my only
It
time.
sucked though, but I'm like, yeah, that ain't for me.
It's not. It's not for nobody. The thing, if you utilize the actual jail time as a correctional, like a correctional space, how they intend for it to be, then yeah, you can grow, elevate, do a lot of your shadow work. It's just sometimes the living conditions be inhumane, and the stuff people got to go through, especially in prison and stuff. So I'm glad that you were able to at least see some positive benefits of it by.
Oh, I feel
fasting.
like God was saving me for real.
Yeah, because you could have been into.
I was
some other
having
stuff.
nightmares that I was gonna die in a car wreck. And the day, and when I went to jail, I was supposed to meet my family in Oklahoma the next day. The day coming away from Mississippi, I'm coming from Texas.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to meet them. And I went to jail. Shit, I stopped having the dreams. I was like, oh, yeah, God was trying to save me. So,
The signs. It's another thing.
what kind of juices did you drink?
That's cantaloupe juice.
Cantaloupe? I'm not a huge cantaloupe guy. Maybe you could mix it with other shit that I like.
I don't eat cantaloupe like that on a daily, but the juice, it hit different.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been doing a lot of mono juicing. Since I've been on my plant-based, I start my day. I do like fruit fasting during the day, or I only eat fruit during the day, and then I eat one big-ass plant-based meal at night. But my juices have been more beneficial on the health aspect when I mono juice, and that just means juicing one juice at a time for me and my personal.
Juicing is expensive. I'll tell you that. That's what I had to learn about the juice game.
Yeah, it can be. But it depends on as you grow and elevate and expand.
I'm sure you know all of the secrets. Me, I'm just be like, I'm gonna mix this with this and this and this, and I'm like, God damn, I done spent $30 on fruit. What the fuck?
Yeah, but the $30 on fruit is better than shit $30 on a steak.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I love steak.
I ain't gonna lie.
Have you turned lion's mane mushroom into a steak yet?
No, I'm gonna go to Central Market this week and try. Because I keep seeing it on my timeline.
Yeah, you gotta do the marinade. I hadn't tried it yet, but I was like, I don't really like mushrooms like that unless it's psychedelic, and even them I put in little capsules. I don't want to taste them.
Of them is
they're horrible. But yeah, I'm gonna try lion's mane.
I'm gonna try that this week. Let's let that be something we both try this week. I know you can find it at Central Market, but I don't think lion's mane tastes like a lot of the mushrooms. It's not even built
they
like
say
them.
they say the texture is different, but the way I've seen people cook them, they put them in a marinade, and the marinade make it taste like steak. Essentially, I'm like, okay, if I could trick my body to eat healthy, I'd do it.
Oh yeah, you can. The thing is, don't get me wrong. I eat healthy, but that don't mean I don't like the shit I used to eat.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do.
It's just moderation, like very
moderation, and like you said, training your mind. If you can find something that tastes just like beef tips and rice, but it's more healthy for you, but it tastes just like that, you're gonna choose the healthier version.
Because it's the flavor we addicted to.
Exactly, flavor and texture. Because you gotta think. I was talking to my mama yesterday, and she was telling me like, when I had flew her out to, we talked about that when I had flew her to St. Thomas. She was telling me about this restaurant we went to, and I was like, the one with the snails. She was like, yeah. I was like, I never eat snail. She was like, me.
What, that escargot? Is that what they call it?
She was like, you probably, yes, you probably, you might like it. I was like, no, I wouldn't. And then I thought about all the other shit I done ate before. And I'm like, damn, humans, we over here saying what meat we can and can't eat, but we eating animals and no matter what it is. So it's funny how our mind be like, oh, hell no, I ain't eating no snail.
It's just accustomed to it.
Yeah, but I'll eat this.
I never eat a cat, though. I don't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But
I wouldn't want that. That's why I had to learn how to cook Asian food, so I know it's chicken for sure.
Yeah, I love my Asian people. I actually lived the Asian past life. I don't know if you know anything about past life.
Yeah, I know.
I've lived multiple past lives.
I be telling people all the time I've been here before.
Yeah, we all have. It's some new souls, but a lot of us have. But that cat and dog is real. I'm also learning that dogs aren't as friendly as we thought that they were intended to be. I'm not sure. Don't quote me that I know, but I'm just it's some new research I came across. This herbalist I know or that I follow, I Am Lifewave, he always posting about dogs, like get rid of the dog. And I'm just like, dang, let me look more into that.
Get rid of the fucking snake. It's just like my snake is acting weird. That snake sizing you up.
Dang, get rid of the snake. I want a snake.
I kind of want one too, but I don't know, man. These days, honestly, the way inflation and everything, I don't want nothing extra I got to take care of if it ain't a kid or some shit.
How many kids you got?
I just got one.
You did great. I got 2.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I did great. Then I had a surprise.
But see, look, you maintaining in a world where people can't maintain by themselves.
Oh, That's a word. I appreciate that.
No, for real.
I needed to hear that.
Think about how many people you know they gotta have roommates or they not gonna make it.
Man, say.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I appreciate that. I
nah,
needed that right
like,
now. I wish you could understand how hard I be on myself sometimes. Like, or how much more I be asking for in life when it's like embrace what you got. Like, cause that shit,
I'm gonna tell you
it
something.
do take a lot
This
of
is what I
work.
had to tell myself, man. I'm successful.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look at it like you're successful because
Absolutely.
a lot of people think success is being at a certain level. Success is just comfortability, happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, you maintaining in one of the highest cost of living cities
Yeah.
by yourself.
Mm.
You ain't depending on nobody. You try to master your craft and get there.
Mm-hmm.
And through all of that, that's what really makes you be able to stand the test of time. So a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
can't sustain because
Mm.
they think that they not successful.
Mm-hmm.
But you got 2 kids that love you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a mama that love you. You got a recognizable brand. You got people who want to work with you. When I went to the anniversary, you got plenty of people who support you. And even though you want more, you want to do more, you not content, you still successful.
That's a word. I say.
You still
Thank
successful.
you.
So
And
I
that
be
4-year anniversary was really a celebration of the protection I've had over me through this journey.
yeah.
Enabled for the ability to maintain this lifestyle. So the fact it's recognized, like, oh, they just touched my heart. I appreciate
No,
it.
I just call it how I see it.
Yeah, I
Because
appreciate
I tell a
that.
lot of my friends all the time, man, just understand the way how hard life is too. Cause even look, man, all the girls and all the dudes that's like they scam. All of that shit is slowing up.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to what can you do for people.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, all of the soap out at the store. We done had another situation like COVID. Hey, Jazz, I need like 12 bars of soap.
Right.
Cause you
Right.
got it.
Right.
When they don't have it. Just think about it like this within itself it's a service to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you gotta look at ourselves like we successful. It ain't because of what we got. It's because of who we can enjoy it with. It ain't what you got.
And
It's
who we can impact.
Yeah, that too.
I've turned some non-believers into some believers. I done turned some baby lost women into I didn't turn them into mothers, but I turned them into believing that they can create life again and seeing them give birth again. So
Oh yeah.
you right. You
Yeah.
right about that. I
Through the
appreciate that.
natural herbs and just treating your body right and just understanding like that's why like really your genetics it all come into play because we really supposed to eat diets that's conducive with our genetic makeup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why Asian people eat what they eat, Africans eat what they eat. We kind of like all over the place. So we gumbo.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit
man.
more tricky for us to kind of find what really is food to our body. Because a lot of stuff we eat really ain't food. It's
Mhm.
just a filler. Rice ain't food. Like, no nutrition. It's just something to fill you up.
Fill you up, literally.
And but just put starch in your body, pretty
Majority of the grains are.
much. But I love rice. I can't.
Me too, man. I was you know who Yaki Awakened is?
I've heard that name.
He a herbalist. He another herbalist. Or yeah. I was on my way to make some corn yesterday. And as I'm about to go cook my food or go buy the stuff, or after I buy it, on my Explore page, a video of Yaki talk about how corn bad for you. I said, well, damn.
Your body can't break it down.
No, but I'm like, damn, on this plant-based journey, it's like every time I think something is good, it's like I'm learning another thing. So it is a lot of stuff that's not actual food. It doesn't do anything for our body.
See, the thing is what America do is they take things and they do things to it and then they add things and they say it's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
For example, a lot of like broccoli is probably one of the most popular or if not the most popular vegetable.
And it's man-made.
It's man-made.
That's
And
so
all they did is
sad.
like, yo, throw some calcium in that shit or vitamin D or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then
And now it's healthy.
He teach that a lot of the vegetables like broccoli.
And cauliflower, it don't have no nutrition. He say it don't have no color. How could it have any? And that's why you can make it taste like anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what's the nutritional value of mushrooms then? Because
I think
it's technically a fungus.
we need to get to a place to where we don't have to depend on it. But I think the world is so polluted to the fact that you gotta think all the people who invested their money in these industries, they not about to make a turnaround and take a loss.
Right.
It's like if they would have used hemp as paper, instead of using cutting down trees and deforesting and doing this and that, it'll be more cost effective, more environment friendly
But
for the
probably cost them
environment.
more.
But think about the millionaires at the time and billionaires at the time. They wasn't thinking like, oh yeah, let's just reverse everything we did and it'll all be for nothing. We go take a loss. And that's the thing. Like, America don't want to take a loss. So you got to think, how much of a loss would it be? And it's really more so the demand.
Right.
And that's because we greedy as a whole, as a nation. Think about it. If God made it to where you could go a month or so without eating, why do we have to eat 3 times a day? Because we eat 3 times a day, the chickens went from being this small to this big.
Man.
Like, it's nothing that's really seasonal. Like, this shit is available year round at our fingertips, and it just creates greed. And we really don't be hungry; we be addicted to eating.
Man, you preaching. What you do? You done had a spiritual awakening before you walked in today.
No, I've been through all these things.
No,
people,
I'm just messing.
yeah,
with you.
people just don't know that about me. I peel back in layers, but then sometimes people don't be well equipped to even have these conversations or think. Some people only believe what they've been told. They don't have the mind to think, okay, that kind of don't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I be talking all scatterbrain. Let me start. Bulletproof. Boom. Bullet points. Boom. What the Health off of Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I watched that documentary and I was like, there's no way that this can be factual. There's no way. And I looked it up myself, and on the American Heart Disease website,
Yeah.
they have healthy recipes, and their main dish on all their recipes is beef and pork. But it's the American Heart Disease Association.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you got a heart disease and you go look up to them for healing and health, all they're doing is keeping you in the loop to where you can always go back to them and remain a customer.
I mean, even the fake meat industry, it's just like, think about it like this. The crazy vegans, right?
Mm-hmm.
They be like, don't eat beef, don't eat beef, don't eat that, be that. And then they'll say, this is a vegan steak. Well, what you calling a steak for? Because you associating it with beef.
Right.
But you say you're not supposed to do that. So it's like, you either want to imagine that you eating a cow that been killed, or you want to actually eat it. Like, what's the difference?
I think they do that to explain. Because how would you explain I cooked a mushroom? Like, what could you compare it to?
Well, see, that is different because that's more natural and real.
Oh, you
but
talking
some
about the
chemical shit.
Yeah,
oh, this is beyond beef.
Yeah.
Why you call it that?
Hey, I don't
Why
know.
you call it a vegan burger? A burger is associated with.
Yeah, when it comes to, if you put less than a percentage of something inside of something, you can say it don't have it. So, for instance, I don't even want to use my product as an example because I don't rock like that. Orange juice from the grocery store, it could say not from concentrate, or it could say 0 sugar, right? If they have only 5% sugar in it, or a very small percentage, they can say that it's sugar free. Just like the plant-based stuff can say that it don't have no meat in it. It could be a low percentage of meat because they're beyond and impossible to literally chew and break down like meat. Or a steak will
say, hey, yo, this is Wagyu, but what percent Wagyu?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You just done told us whatever, and we got to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't I ain't that trustworthy when it comes to, like, big brands and stuff like that. But, yeah, a lot of people don't be ready for that. It's like me. I know at a certain point soon, like, I got to make a 180 type of turn as far as in what I'm treating and how I'm doing my body, because my granddad, for Thanksgiving, his birthday was like right before, but he's 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He still walk around by himself, still had a big cigar in his mouth, still sipping his little drink, very coherent, still got his mind. And it's like, man, okay, I know it's within my genetic code that I could be able to do this. I want to live till I'm 90. And I want to be able to get around and see my great-grandkids, my great-great-grandkids. It's like you can't do that if you just going with the flow of society. So, yeah. I try to buy a lot of the natural stuff, and it tastes more natural, but I be questioning myself, how natural?
That's why it's about that time we grow our own food, or you shop with your local farmers market.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie, like.
But then you gotta question where they get it from, because some people don't have integrity. Like, even in your field of work, some people, just because you can juice don't mean you a juicer.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you make soap don't mean you good at it. It's a lot of people who exist in different fields and they are able to maintain in them fields, but they not necessarily good at it.
Right.
it's just been nothing better introduced. So it's like, even if I go to the farmers market, it's like, damn, I want to believe you, but you trying to get a check too. You see what I'm saying? That's why when I do
Yes.
catering, I ask people like, well, what quality you want? Because the quality you want depends on the price.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a regular brisket, and it may not be, it's definitely not going to be as much as a Wagyu brisket.
Right.
What are you willing to pay for as far as the quality? But I don't never want to be that type of person where I skimp on the quality. I never tell you, oh, these are heirloom tomatoes, and they just tomatoes that look similar, and you don't know the difference because you know what I mean?
They
Like,
strip. You're making me think about how much they stripped our independence from us to where we so dependent on the system that
yeah.
we became so dependent on the system to where we can't even view our food or be able to even depict which one is real and what's not because we don't grow up utilizing nature.
No.
That's crazy, right? Because
Yeah.
we have the ability, knowledge, tools, everything we need to go grow our
People
own
are scared of
food.
nature. You want to know how I know? Because anytime anybody ride back with me in Mississippi, they be like, damn, all these damn trees. It ain't no lights on the highway. I be like, nigga, it's nature.
We became accustomed to this shit. That's crazy, ain't it?
We can't even look up and see the stars in the city.
Social media, the internet, all that took us. Cause like they get scared of the nature. They scared because there's no distractions. It's like, oh shit, I get to sit with myself. Oh shit, I get to
Yeah,
hear my
people don't
thoughts.
like to have to sit there and dwell in your thoughts. Me, I take pride in it. That's why I like mushrooms. It'll make me just sit there and be like, damn.
It's about that time. I've been microdosing, but as far as a full-flown trip, I ain't did in a long time. What's the last time I tripped? The last time I had an intense trip was actually a ayahuasca ceremony on my 29th birthday.
I did DMT ritual.
Wait, who was it? Was it guided by somebody?
Oh, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
You gotta put me on. That's one thing I ain't never tried.
Oh, I seen the other side. That's why I be trying to tell people, bro, y'all don't. People think I'm crazy. I just let them think whatever they think. That's why I be so cool. Cause I be like, bro, I know this. I know what it is.
Yeah,
like,
ayahuasca was cool, but I ain't never did DMT. I know DMT is for like 10 minutes, but it feels like an hour.
I broke all the way through. Oh yeah, and then even after that, like you getting a lot of the image, a lot of stuff about yourself makes sense. Like you ever just wake up and you feel uneasy. There's no reason to feel uneasy, but it's anxiety. You don't know where the anxiety coming from. That's a different version of your spirit, your being probably going through something. Because like even though you're on different planes, it's all connected.
It's all connected for sure.
That's it. So
I used to dream about my past lives, and I didn't know that's what it was until I got a past life reading. I was like, oh shit, no wonder why I be dressed like Jesus on certain dreams, and it looks like biblical times.
I hope all my haters come back as a cucumber and get eaten by an old ass white lady.
Bro, shut up. I love cucumbers. It's like, damn, what if I buy one of your fucking
Yeah, I hope my hater come back as a cucumber and you just put them in a juice.
Cucumbers is my shit. Hey, anybody watching this podcast, get you some cucumbers, slice them up, then get some pieces or cube of avocado. Put the cube of avocado on top of the cucumber, season it with dill, salt, and pepper, and some balsamic vinegar and oil, and thank me later.
That girl got the recipe.
Man, I be in the kitchen now. You gotta cook eating plant-based. A lot of this shit, like you said, is impossible meat out there. That's all they got. And if it's impossible meat, what's making it impossible? Is it not plant-based?
Bruh, I seen a dude the other day make a steak out of bread.
A steak out of bread. Wow, I ain't seen that one.
It was a process. And
dough.
The dough, yeah.
Satan. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's
that
one of
shit
those
sound
words.
creepy, but okay.
Satan, right? Dude, you funny as fuck, dude. That's the closest. I'll eat that over a Beyond Burger though, because I know what it is. But a lot of that shit got gluten in it. If you could get some gluten-free flour and make it, then yeah. Because when you cook that dough,
gluten thing, I think that's something America did to people. Because that shit wasn't the thing at first.
I don't know. I just started learning about this.
I'm saying we just started learning, but when we first started hearing about, high school, we wasn't hearing about no. It ain't one classmate that had, I got gluten allergies. I got to bring my lunch. Not one of them. And then
not one that we knew. They probably didn't know.
But
it probably showed in other ways, and they probably just thought they had eczema or just thought they had.
That's a reasonable explanation, but also, I would say that it's the food and what they putting in the food. You gotta think it's a whole generation of kids that just was eating Hot Pockets and pizza rolls, and if you really look at it, like the autism, all that shit, You see how it affect the kids. You see these kids don't have no social skills. They putting that shit in the food. I don't think that it's like one of them things where they like, yeah, we about to fuck up the community. I think it's one of them things where they know like, hey, an over assumption of this can lead to this. But because it's at that percentage level, we can still get by through the FDA. And then
it's a scam.
Then all these commercials come out
stuff.
saying, if you or a loved one have been affected by such and such.
That's why I got off birth control. My mama had she didn't know though, so I know she did it with love or with care because I used to have really bad cramps, so she put me on that to help that and just help everything hormonal as a teenager.
Yeah.
Man, say every fucking birth control, we can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
Every fucking birth control I got on back to back, I would find them commercials. I'm like, yo, why the fuck is my birth control that I just switched to on TV? And then I switched to another one. Why this one on TV? So now I'm realizing that damn birth control not good for your body because we're not meant to control our births. Women literally came here to create life.
Yeah.
We literally came here to drop an egg. That's why it comes every month.
That's why people should just be responsible.
Exactly. I mean, I say that, but I got to,
Yeah, but should be.
Both of my kids was neither one of my daughter was playing, but my son, he was not. So it's like, be careful, move with precaution. And then I also learned about herbal birth control, like neem leaf you can take, papaya seeds you can take.
Yeah.
Don't have sex when you're ovulating. That's another.
A lot of women don't even know their ovulation cycle.
It's you could do a period tracker or you could just understand.
Oh, I know. I got all of the apps. I know.
Yeah. But I'm big on that because I ain't having no more kids and I'm not getting on birth control. I don't even care if I get married. My husband gonna have to be okay with understanding, baby, it's my turn to get baby. Like, it's my turn.
You want to get baby? You feel like that's what you because I know like in the life, especially like when you I'm a pretty attractive guy, so.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
I be having to chill out. I gotta be selective out here. You know what I'm saying? So like when you out here, you long for realness. Just that. Like I wouldn't say I want to be baby ever. I just people just want something that's real these days.
I literally want to be baby. I've been grown since I was 18. I've been holding it down like, big dog. Like I would not mind a divine masculine bringing me out of my, or just a divine masculine being able to cultivate a space so that I can be more soft.
Like, baby, you go take a nap.
I got this.
I'm about to make your juices. I know the recipe. Trust me, I got you.
Yeah, but whoever say that to me, they gonna sign a contract before that because my last nigga made my juices, and you know how that went.
I don't be knowing. I don't.
Podcast time.
Yeah.
Time. Well,
I don't know.
Now this is a story about how. No, I'm playing. So I had I've never told this story on the interview. Wow, or did I? I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
I was in a 4-year relationship or whatever. Long story short, I had already had Wiz Waves LLC, so that just consisted of my jewelry, my crystal jewelry, and some of the spiritual tools I sell, along with the hair lock services I offer. I ended up getting fired in the pandemic, finding out that the average millionaire had 7 streams of income. So my spirit and my Aries aura was just like, let's get it. Yeah. What can we do?
Yeah,
Spirit told me,
Aries too.
Damn, we never talked about that. Gang. When your birthday?
Yeah, 13th.
Hey, in April though. Oh, you're April, Aries. No, I'm playing. I'm March.
We gotta be judgmental.
But I was like, let's get it. So I had a spiritual download to make juice. I shared it with my partner, but we had never initiated it. And he, not talking down, he just was a follower. He followed my lead. That's why I want a man now, because I had became so accustomed to a nigga following my lead. I forgot what it feels like to be led. I forgot what it feels like to be taken care of.
I'm glad you worded it like that, because a lot of women think I hate using these fucking trigger words, because that's what they do. They be like, oh, well, that's being submissive. We don't have to say submissive.
It's just more so.
I like saying cooperate. Like, yeah, let me be the trusted leader.
Please, and baby, take the load off.
And trust me to lead.
There's no way the woman has the, like, I am a woman doing it all right now, but I often get myself burnt out. I have to have a very strict, very, very, very strict and detailed spiritual regimen just so I can maintain my sanity right here. I'm doing the man and the woman's job all in one while raising children. So I would love for a man to take the load off and lead. Like, at this point, because who the fuck want to think about the next steps for the family, along with creating the food, along with cleaning the house, along with raising children? And on top of that, we ain't even got to the self-care. So
it's a lot
yeah.
to scale up. So he was more like a follower in this situation.
I just didn't know because I was so natural. I'm a natural born leader. You put me in a group of females, they gonna either
But see, that's what life did
they
to
gonna
you.
naturally,
Life forced you to either lead or sink.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares as much as you care.
Right.
About your brand, about your kids, about your family.
Nothing. Right.
Nobody.
So,
You can sit here and tell me I might drop a tear or some shit, but the level of care that you had towards your situation, nobody will ever have.
and I realized that over time. I really did. Life taught me that, and life taught me not to take people personal that don't understand, because that was one of my biggest triggers. But I'll get to that. He was the follower. I was the leader. So I initiated my juice. My mother gifted me a juicer for my birthday, 2020 or 2019. I dropped my juice line 2020. At first, it was only this juice. Everybody, this the OG flavor called the Wiz. Sea moss infused. And this juice was selling like crack. Like, I started to get a little paranoid about how much traction I had.
I like that one.
Yeah, this all you. You want it?
I'm about to make a mimosa with it.
Oh,
hey, this is gonna be the first Whistle
Hey, I ain't
Wave.
never had no mimosa.
Whistle Wave mimosa.
So, business got to going crazy. My crystal jewelry website off the chain. Every 5 seconds, my phone, bing, bing.
Yeah, because you
bing.
be selling out. I be.
Yes, and then my hair, bing, bing. So I'm doing clients. I get jewelry. I'm making juice. Everything had started growing.
I could taste the ginger.
Everything started growing in my with my brand. So I was just like, hey, to my partner at the time, I was like, hey, love, I've been watching him write down his manifestations, and one of the things he wanted to do was be self-employed like me.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, baby, look, your girl got 3 streams of income. One of them is booming out of control that I can't physically do all the time, and I'm missing money. Look at you. Look at
I ain't know it was gonna do that. See, that's what that real juice do.
You got me snorting on camera. That's funny as hell.
Oh God.
When is it gonna stop?
I'm sorry,
Is it gonna ever stop?
This supposed to be a kid-friendly show. Apparently, the champagne bottle had a premature ejaculation here.
It did.
Okay, I'm listening. It'll be okay.
There we go. There we go.
I gotta remember that for the future. Do that again. We good though. That's why I bring napkins.
Okay, so when you make a mimosa though, inside of a glass, does the same thing happen?
No, not really, because I guess it's more pressure being released.
Okay.
And I think it also depends on what you putting in there. See, the juices that you use in natural juices and vegetables and things like that, it may have a different type of reaction to the champagne.
That makes sense. And ginger.
The ginger too, but ginger is very good for you.
It is. All right, boom. I got ADHD, so I got to get through this so I can
You in a gang?
ADHD. I'm gonna say, shut up. Juice business got to going crazy.
Yeah.
I told my ex at the time, I was just like, hey, you can quit your job. He was working for a banking call center. He would take calls at home. Sitting on the couch doing that while I'm just busting my fucking ass, exhausted. I was like, look.
Did he at least rub your feet at the end of the day?
No, I just didn't know no better. So you can ask me whatever question you want to ask me. My disclaimer to the community is that a lot of stuff I was unaware of. So negative experiences come to teach you. So don't judge me. A lot of stuff I was unaware of because I had never experienced it until I did.
Oh, we don't judge here. They know I did all type of bad shit.
It's just for the stuff I accepted from a man. Now that I'm here, at this level of
awareness. But you got to go through it to know it.
True. But no, he didn't rub my feet. He was like my third child. Honestly, I just didn't realize it. But as my business progressed, he ended up quitting his job, making the juice. So I taught him how to, like I said, it was only one flavor. I taught him how to make my green juice. And I want to say about a year into it, I started getting some suspicions of him. So this was going into year 2 of Wizard Waves. Right before my 2-year anniversary, this nigga, I remember I'm on the FaceTime with my homegirl, like, yeah, girl, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. And I remember seeing him from my peripheral in the restroom. He kind of like peeps his head out at me and then like went back to the restroom. It was weird, but I didn't pay too much about it. Like I said, ADHD. I peeped it and kept it moving. So I'm on the phone and he just kind of like jets out the house. It's like 7 o'clock, but it's around the time where it get dark outside early. So it was dark. And he was like, all right, I'll be back. Mind you, his son was here for the weekend. I'm a mother, but what would irritate me with him is that you're bringing your kid over here, but I'm taking care of him only. It's like, this is my kid. You're not even spending time with your son. Why? And one of our problems was, why do you why do you jet out the house when I got your kid? Why do you do stuff like how you want, like you don't have your kid and you're a weekend father, baby? Spend time with your son.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was kind of triggered how he just jetted out because he had his kid. At this time, I got 3 kids. I'm not no mother of 3. I'm a mother of 2, stepmother of 1, and I treat all the kids equal. But when I can tell I'm being taken advantage of, or not even being taken advantage of,
just leaned on. You just being leaned on a little bit too much.
It was a turn off that him as a father wasn't spending no quality time with his son. Cause you just had a baby with me. Why you not giving your son who came before my son quality time? Every time
create
he see
memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to think about how that little kid gonna feel. Yeah. Damn, do my daddy love me?
And then kids remember shit.
Do my daddy love me? Why my daddy telling me to go to the room all the time? Why is my little brother and sister got a daycare to go to, but I'm always having to go to the back room? Because what we was doing at home, working fucking hard. So he didn't spend no time with the son. I told that backstory just to show how much it was so easy to be like, nigga, bye. So on his way out, he jetted out. He said, I'm finna go. I said, where you finna go? He said, I'm finna go deliver a juice to North Richland Hills. I said, damn, my brand getting out there. Cause I ain't never been to a store in that fucking city. I don't got no business out there. So I was like, shit. I ain't been out the house all day. I normally roll with him when I feel like it. I wanna go. This nigga eyes did like this. I said, I wanna go with you to deliver the juice. I said, hey, homegirl, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna go with my nigga or my man. He said, she don't want the juice no more. Just like that. With no phone call. His phone wasn't even in his hand. So I'm like, you mean to tell me you finna go deliver 1 juice to North Richland Hills and without you communicating with her, she don't want the juice no more? I'm like 27 at this time. Yeah. He like, yeah. And I was so infuriated, but a lot of stuff was able to look past because of so much on my plate. So he taught me, don't get too busy where you neglect your life. I was chasing the bag so much, running it up, stacking up. I had never had up to 20 bands stacked up. Yeah. Just put away. We eating crab legs today. We going to the islands tomorrow. And nigga, we eating steak on Monday. I was living that type of life. So
niggas be stupid.
Yeah, niggas be mad stupid. So
I'm
like,
what happened to like just playing your role?
And he's fucked up because I'm bisexual and I can be poly. I'm bisexual and bi lifestyle. So I gave him the opportunity when we first dated. Like, hey, baby, I understand you a ladies' man. Women like your ass. You smooth with it too.
I be like, baby, just don't be tripping when I start dicking her down.
I'm not, because you gonna dick her down with me. I'm gonna be right there, either cheering you on or I'm gonna be shit on your face if we can be open in this podcast. So the fact that he was like moving funny when he had the opportunity to live in his truth, that's what hurt me the most. But like I said, he kept telling me the girl didn't want the juice no more. I got so mad because this was 2 days before my 2-year anniversary. 2 days before my best friend fly from Philly to come and stay with me. Yeah. 2 days before all these niggas in the building try to come and tell me congratulations to something that's finna fucking fall. That's how I feel. So he was able to distract me enough and like lie to me, and he told me that the reason he didn't want to go no more is because the girl really be flirting with him and he didn't want me to be uncomfortable, which is bullshit.
That's a good save for
it. Is a good
for a dumb one.
Good save for a dumb one. Yeah. And I was just like, nah, that shit don't make sense. So I was on his ass. This nigga had got a female, which I didn't know at the time, got a female to pretend like this bitch that he was finna go to and call her in front of me and was just like,
You're trying too hard to prove the simplest point.
Yeah, so he had to fake the whole phone call. He was like, "Hey, love, this is Marcus. I don't even ugly ass name. I hope nobody close to you named Marcus." He was like, "This is Marcus. I just want to let you know the reason I didn't bring the juice because you be flirting with me and I got a girl and da 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 woo woo." And when he lied, he stutter. So he was like, "Did this Marcus? I." And I'm just like, you know what, Jasmine? You can go in on this nigga right now, but you gonna ruin your 2-year anniversary, bro. You got niggas flying in to come and see you, bro. Let it slide. So the deal was, nigga, I'ma let that phone call slide. We don't take pictures together no more. We don't have a public image together no more. Yeah. At my event, you the outside security, my nigga. You ain't sitting at my table. You not welcoming niggas in. You the back nigga, the back door nigga. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
You Safari.
What?
Nigga then turn to Safari.
So I think that was the turning point to him. He viewed me like, okay, she ain't gonna break up with me. She's just gonna quit fucking with me publicly to where he can really cheat now. Cause my bitch don't even claim me on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
But you fine and you nice. Why would he do that?
Why would he? And I like bitches. He's stupid. He could have had 3, 4, 5 girlfriends, as long as they could be mine too, or as long as I could have had my outside bitches too.
I had a woman tell me one time. She said, "My ideal situation is me, you, and another woman, and we both share you." I was like, man, that's some gangster shit.
It's
right
because
there.
who wants to get cheated on? I ain't gonna lie. I like women, so I understand what it feels like to be attracted to multiple people. I'm not gonna clown my nigga for being honest. I'm gonna clown him for being a fraud.
Nah,
though.
because I would keep it real. I'd be like, I like bitches. I don't care what you say. Like, we could go right up the street right now to the grocery store. It's going to be at least 15 baddies up in there.
And with my nigga, when he was my man, we ass watched together. We watched women together.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. If you can't ass watch with me, if I can't look at you and be like, damn, she bad.
I'll be on internet scrolling, babe, look at this. Just showing him everybody. And it was so fucking crazy. One time, I showed him the bitch he date right now. That's so fucking crazy. But that's later on in the story. So we moved on. So he did my 2-year anniversary. He ain't come inside or nothing. I had ended up asking to watch my table or whatever. I think I got so busy. When you're in a narcissistic relationship, you can get so busy. A lot of shit. Niggas would do so much shit. You'll forget what they did on Thursday because you're so mad about what they did on Friday. Then you get over Friday and forget what they did.
Like,
last
you break
Tuesday.
your leg and I'm going to break your finger so you can start thinking about your leg.
Over and over and over again. So it got to a point to where I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a CEO. I'm fucking busy as shit. At that time, I was traveling this state, that state. I was every fucking way.
And parenting.
And newly parenting. I knew how to have a daughter. I didn't know how to have a son.
Did you go through the, like, postpartum shit?
I probably did and didn't realize it because I remember I had wrote this, like, to-do list down to bring my energy back balance. So probably so. But fast forward a year later, and when you fucking with a master or when you fucking with somebody that's really chosen in his life, you gotta watch how you move, baby, because what's done in the dark come to light, especially the chosen ones. Like, you're not gonna cross me and I don't know. So a year later, after that day, I lost complete interest in him.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't think I could do it by myself. And I was also willing to see if it'll work. I don't know fucking why, but I think just higher self.
That's crazy. At that point, you
disconnected.
think you couldn't do it, and now you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A year later, 2-year anniversary, found out that shit with the bitch. He didn't want to take the juice, blah, blah. Faked the phone call in front of me, blah, blah. Boom, a year later. Something told me to just clean out my house, throw away a whole bunch of shit. I didn't know my higher self was preparing to kick this nigga out. So I started cleaning my house during the spring equinox. The next fucking day, I was praying for protection. I was praying for any evil things to be exposed. Any evil deeds, anybody moving behind my back to be exposed. And as I'm praying, as I'm talking to God, my ancestors, my higher self, my homegirl had bought some juice for me maybe 3 days before I'm doing this prayer. And she ain't even my homegirl. She a girl I got a crush on, but I'm faithful. So when I gave her the juice, I was like, God damn, she had my like hard eyes, but I'm respectful to my nigga. So I was like, fuck, like, girl, like, ooh wee. So as I'm in the back room doing my protection prayers, she called me. And I'm like, what's up? Cause we don't talk on the phone.
Yeah.
She said, Jasmine, I gotta tell you this, bro, but I can't not tell you. I'm like, oh shit, and I just did a protection spell. What's up? She said, bro, the day I bought juice from you, I took the juice home, and my roommate who just moved in 2 days before I bought the juice from you freaked out when she saw the juice. It was a green bottle with my logo and a bottle just like that. I said, well, what your roommate say? The roommate said, where the fuck you get that juice from? Where you get that juice? I quit buying that juice. I don't buy that. You know him? She was like, him? I bought this from a girl. She was like, well, my roommate said I quit buying the juice from him because I was having sex with that man. He was telling me that he was single and he wasn't in a relationship. Come to find out, the girl he told me is his best friend is really his baby mama.
Yeah, so he kind of like painted you as the business partner, damn near.
So I said, well, what's her name? Tell me why it's the bitch from the year ago. The real bitch, not the bitch he got the fake on the phone call. So I kicked that nigga out, but mind you, he knew how to make the juice. Mind you, he was fully dependent on me. Mind you, he didn't have no thrive, no talent, no creativity of his own at all outside of me. He didn't even have no image outside of me.
Yeah.
So this nigga, when I kicked him out, I was so infuriated. I wasn't physically watching him. This nigga stole my juices. This nigga stole my blenders. This nigga stole my recipes. And mind you, he was the delivery nigga. So if you buying juice and don't know me, you know that face.
Yeah.
He took my business. He took my clientele. He took my juices out of grocery stores because I had him being the face of the delivery. I had him doing the business calls, the business
I'm
talks,
just
because you
saying
my
though, but
king.
how can you be petty when you did wrong?
How can you be petty when you did wrong? It gets worse. That nigga stole my business, moved out of my house to move into a bitch house who was just promoting my juice a week before I broke up with him. This ain't even the same bitch who he was fucking on a year ago.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, and then the bitch who was promoting my juice, I got her art all in my fucking house because I support this whole painting business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my head was fucked up. I'm like, yo, niggas will come up off of you and cross you. The nigga could have dated me and her. The nigga could have dated me and multiple bitches. I love women. I love beautiful women.
Yeah.
So the fact that he couldn't be honest and then he literally told me he wanted monogamy just to get me to be faithful, I wanted his head for a minute. Boosie still raised me.
Yeah.
I like crystals, but I keep pistols too. I like to tell people. So like he really had me fucked up.
All my motherfucking memories.
Oh God.
Real shit.
That's what that was. So that's why I say my next nigga, he gonna have to sign a contract. But I would love for somebody to take the load off. Cause my ex now, he took my business. He took my juice.
What if it was more of a load to where like he worked, but he still take care of the house, he cook, he take care of the kids, and he let you focus on your dreams?
That would be beautiful because I don't have any financial help with my children right now. So I've been doing this shit. When you say by myself more than you might know, more than a lot of people may know.
Man, I recognize. I can see shit. I just ain't one of them niggas like I just don't overdo shit. But I can recognize. I ain't gotta tell you I'm praying for you to pray for you. Or I ain't gotta be telling you like, hey, send some good energy that way for it to be sent. I think we just live in a world where people want the recognition for the real shit they do. Like you ain't say, hey, for the Wizard Waves, go make a custom shirt and do this. It's just like when I support.
Oh yeah, show them your shirt.
Yeah, well, I support people. I support people. So I designed the shirt. I got my homegirl to make it. I supported a black business to make it. She got the body butter and all it. She do all kind of stuff too. So it's like that's genuine when it come from it. It's like, cause think about all these people I done had on the podcast. I can't tell you one person that promoted a song. This went on Spotify and listened to an album. But even long after they get off of my podcast, I'm going to share your stuff. I'm going to promote your stuff. I may not be on the internet all the time, but when I see it, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, let me just put that out. Because that's sincere. And a lot of people don't come from those sincere places. All like are opportunists. How can I get ahead? How can I be ahead? If you just move in a way to elevate and do everything better, be a bit better person, business person, socialite, the shit'll happen naturally.
I'm living proof, baby. Cause hey, I was really terrified. I was devastated when we broke up because it wasn't just all on me, but I lost a whole stream of income too. That's where OnlyFans came in. That's another thing the world don't know. Like that's why I did that because I needed an easy way to make some money while I was on my ass and couldn't think to do shit. I was still wounded. I just needed something easy that could still bring me that same revenue. It honestly ended up making more than the juice at that time. So I was like, it's a win-win, but I never had intentions on doing nothing like that up until that point. So that's what really just fucked me up. Like you said, how niggas get petty after they do you wrong. Like that nigga is the Plankton. I call his name in my phone is Plankton. Yeah. Nigga stole the Krabby Patty recipe.
I'm that type of person. I hold the power to just wake up and ruin people's day. I just don't have no desire to do that.
Exactly. We all do.
I don't have the desire.
Yeah, you could do that. And I'm like, you know what? I get to see my life versus his. So I started, at first I was really envious of him because I'm like, how the fuck you get to move into a new relationship with a bitch you like bitches that take care of you.
When it's built on Play-Doh, it won't stand forever.
That's what I'm saying. Just initial perception. It just sent me down a really dark space. I was so sad. I'm like, nigga, did I mean anything to you? How you gonna date my fan? This hoe used to hard out our maternity pictures.
I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta tell all my homegirls because I'm that guy. Like I got a lot of platonic homegirls, and I'm the one they call all the time. So when you make it easy for us, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just like if somebody gave you your business,
right?
It wouldn't be as a passionate. Yeah. So it's like you making it so easy for me. You beautiful, you give it up when you want to, you paying for this, we taking trips. I can bring other girls through, this and that. What's the challenge? So for a lot of guys, they don't look at it and appreciate, damn, man, she doing all this shit for me. It's like, some people don't value that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, like I always told my homegirls, don't make your body the prize, because when you accomplish your goal and that's the goal, then what? I accomplished the goal.
No, that's facts. That was a very valuable lesson I learned because I had believed his current situation when I first met him.
Yeah.
So I realized when I first met him, I was being what they call groomed. I was being
Yeah.
groomed to take him in. He was telling me these sad stories, telling me he's in abusive relationship. He get locked outside in 40-degree weather. He get scratched, hit on, and pieces of his face bitten off.
From a girl?
Yeah, he was telling me that when I first met him, and he came off right. And his girl at the time is way smaller
If
than
that
me.
nigga see me, he go, hey, this. I'm sorry I laugh at you. I'm my bad. But that shit funny as hell.
Shit, he deserved that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine you a breadwinner nigga cheating on you and you don't want to leave him. You gonna beat his ass, especially if you're not evolved enough to leave, evolved enough to make a good decision.
My bad, baby. I was just testing the pussy first to make sure it wasn't poison.
Right. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, what? You can't dookie or you can't shit with the door closed?
Yeah.
Poor baby. Oh, you get locked out in 40-degree weather. I just felt bad for him, so I developed a real genuine care and friendship with him. That nigga was just he knew he was running his time up with her. He done cheated on her to the point where he probably don't even like it no more. He just need a new space.
But see,
and I was that new space.
But see, different men think different. See, like when I was homeless and living in my car and shit, like just say I was talking to you at the time, I could recognize you a good person. I'm still not about to shack up with you.
Yeah, no,
I might be there 2-3 nights out of the week, but I know if I'm in this motherfucker, your kids my kids, your bills my bills. So you just gotta be realistic as a man what you willing to do with. Cause I know me, I'm a good-hearted person. I'm one of these niggas like I taught my friends how to trick in high school. Like they didn't know. They was like, this nigga taking bitches out to eat and doing this. No, I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna blow the money anyway. I don't want to hang with you niggas. I want to hang with the females.
Right.
So my cousin to this day is like, nigga, how you taught me how to do this shit. But then it's like you doing it for what reason? You doing it because it's genuinely who you are. But everybody don't deserve to be intertwined with who you are.
Yeah. That's
like,
why one of my biggest messages I speak to the black woman is go. And specifically black women, just because I'm, for one, a black woman, and I know the statistics we come from in our history. Go heal from your daddy issues. A lot of the reasons why I allow a man like that into my life is because I had never been seen by my father. So the validation he gave me, the attention he gave me, the charisma he had, even though he wasn't giving me nothing, bro, it just felt like everything because I had never experienced it in the youth. I never experienced being acknowledged by the divine masculine. I never had my own divine masculine. Had I had that and been seeing what a real man do, then I would know. But I had to literally get out in this field green as fuck.
You're right, because see, that's why I try to show my daughter. Like my daughter, she don't hear me argue with women.
Yeah.
My daughter, she hear me use correct English when I'm in public. She see the way I treat people. She see the eye contact that's remain. I told myself, like, I can't be telling her to value herself and then I'm just out here all loosey-goosey and being any kind of way.
Right.
My daughter may hear me curse or hear curse words in a song. I don't curse at her.
Right.
Because I don't want her to ever feel like that's normal for a man to curse at you. I don't want you to feel like it's normal for a man to just talk to people any kind of way. I want to show you what a man really is, and that speaks to, like you say, you didn't have that. So that's why I try my best. I don't understand niggas who don't want to spend time with their kids. I surprised my daughter for Christmas. She didn't know I was coming. And I wrapped up fake gifts, like half-eaten bags of chips, sandwich bags, and I had her real gifts. And you know, even though she was like, what the fuck? When she opened them, she still said, thank you. She still was grateful. And then when she looked back up, boom, I got your real gifts, 3D printer, Nezuko anime, all type of shit that she liked. Because I try to create memories. Because I know at the end of the day, my daddy died when I was 5. I got a few memories. I got a memory of flying a kite with him. I got a memory riding in his lap in his convertible Mustang. I got a memory of me flushing the toilet out to him and it flooded everything. I only got like a few memories.
Yeah.
I can't even remember my father's voice type shit. Yeah. So like I never understood like niggas that just don't fuck with their kids. It's like you talk about these bitches, you talk about this money you getting, all this other bullshit. You never say, man, I'm so proud of my kid. Man, I love talking to I never seen a motherfucker FaceTime that kid. And that's when I had to back away from everybody. So I don't chill. You don't know when I chill? When I do the podcast. It's when I kick it with motherfuckers. When I go support people who support me. I don't have no desire to be with these people because, like I say, they don't care as much as you. Just think about it, bro. If you die today or tomorrow, how many people that like your pictures go really try to find out who your mama is and check on your kid and make sure your kid's straight?
Right.
How many of these people than ask you for money but never asked if you needed a break.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? How many people know how hard you fucking working but never said, I know you've been working hard. If you want a break from the kids this weekend, I'll come through and watch them, and you just go out and have. Nobody thinks like that because people don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, that's some real shit. Both of my children's fathers. One time, they view the kids like, and that's why I'm like telling people, heal from your daddy issues, bro, so you don't find this stuff. But my children's father view them taking care of their kid as a service to me. And it's not a service to me, bro. It's you not only just taking care of your responsibility, because it's not a job, it's a joy. Like, enjoy your fucking kid.
And that's what
One time I was
misunderstand.
doing hair, and while Plankton makes juice. So Plankton, my ex who stole my business, he doesn't have a client that comes to him that has to sit with him. And he live at a bitch house. So he got 4 hands in the house. It's just me here, left with all of this shit.
Yeah.
One time I had a client, I was in the middle of doing their hair. I had 2 more hours to go, and they live far, and I needed the fucking funds. My daycare called and said I had to pick up my son. I said, I literally can't do it right now. Call the father. I got cussed out by him.
Yeah.
Saying that a mother shouldn't send their kid to school if she's not able to pick them up. It's not his day.
But see, you
I'm like,
you want to know what my issue was? I don't be knowing a lot of shit until it's time to know shit. My baby mom was going through a little tumultuous time or whatever, and she picked the phone up and she said, "Can you get her right now? I need you to get her right now." She was signed up for school the next day. I picked her up that weekend. We was at the daddy-daughter dance that next weekend. No matter how people look at me, Mr. Rapper this, I'm doing this and doing that. When it came time for me to step up and be a man, I ain't asked no questions. By the time I talked to my mom about it, oh, that's done. That's done. I got her school records. I got her shot records. I got this. I got that. I got clothes. I woke up at 5:30 every day. I made my baby lunch. I made sure she went to school. I made sure everything was good. I did that and never complained, never asked for a dime, never did shit. So I can't understand these men because if my baby mom was like, look, I want, which she not, because real mothers, they not about to just, but if she ever picked up the phone and said, I need you to get her, I would be there that same day, if not the next day. And I don't care how, because when I had 7 warrants and it was tumultuous between us, I still hop in that car, drive all the way to Mississippi, riding dirty. I'll drive all the way to Mississippi. I only be able to see my baby like an hour or 2, or sometimes not see her at all. Like, I went through that. And I'm not bitter today about that shit. I'll be wanting her mama to be happy and all of that shit.
Yeah.
But as a father, you got to understand, if you choose to be a father, or even if you didn't choose and you just got your morale, I care about that shit.
Yeah.
I care about what my baby ate today. I care about how people treat you at school. I care about how this makes you feel. I ask these questions because I want to be able to understand, and I want her to understand. You could talk to me about anything.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just never got that. I never got that. I felt helpless one day. The school called me and was like, we need you to come get her. I'm way in Texas.
Yeah.
If I don't know everybody who on the list, how the fuck I'm going to be like, yo, dude, I'm trying to make shit happen from here. So in a lot of ways, I feel defenseless. So I be like, people who there with their child within close proximity.
It's a blessing, right?
Bro, you want to be out here with these hoes, man. That's all it be. You want to be with with these niggas with these hoes, and you want to do what the fuck you want to do. You don't really want to be no parent. You don't want to. But I enjoy being a parent.
Yeah, same here.
Me and my daughter do all type of interactive shit together all the time. A lot of this shit I don't never put on IG. It be on my Facebook, but I enjoyed it. It's never a burden. I never looked at my kid like, oh, fuck. And my daughter never stopped me from doing nothing.
Exactly. But, I mean, unfortunately, some parents, I don't even just want to put it on men, but it's majority men from my experience. They view their kid like, it's a job or a duty or a task versus
man, nigga tell they baby mama, I can't send you $200 and the right bitch hit him up, he gonna spend $500 on a date.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't respect them.
Or like my baby daddy, my ex, he haven't sent me no money for my son, but he'll tell me like, "Hey, I can't pick him up this weekend because I'm going out of town." I'd be like, "Man, that's crazy. I can't get a $20 haircut."
I'd be like, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna have to bring her with me. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
That's me. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing
Mhm.
like if you really want to be that nigga because sitter.com exists. If I'm going to want to go to a party, I'm going to get a accredited, certified sitter to watch her if that's what I got to do. But see, the thing is, I was willing to sacrifice all of that bullshit because my daughter meant more. I don't care about hanging out with people. I don't care
Yeah.
about that. But because I got my shit together and because I'm well equipped, I can still do whatever I want to do. It don't stop me. And then I'll come home and entertain her. But a lot of people they got to party. They got to turn up. They don't understand.
Or they gotta really, it's more so of an escape their reality. They don't like being with themselves. And sometimes kids, when you're alone, for one, you really be in your thoughts, and then your kids just will make it more intense. So some people don't know how to just accept their reality and be okay with the things.
Nigga put up with shit from their job. Nigga put up from shit from random people. I could handle my kid. Like
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. Like it's a piece of me.
But
Yeah,
it's a
man.
blessing though. When you take care of your children, your blessings be 10 times fold.
No, I don't want to end up in no home. I want to be in the guest house,
Yeah.
in my baby house. It's cool. Like, yeah, but people don't think about that. One day you got to grow up and you look at all of the fathers that be regretting shit and you never know what your kids go be.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Exactly. You never know what your kid gonna be. That's
But
me
you did
right
a good
now.
job. If nobody ever told you did a good job, you did a good job, love.
Thank you.
For real, just keep going. Don't get sidetracked. Don't let the people manipulate you. Just stay focused. Like that's why I just tell people stay focused. It's a lot of shit on your path that's gonna hurt. That's gonna break your heart. That's gonna break your spirit. You just gotta take that and know like you built for it. Like God made you. You built to beat anything. The thing is that it's just so many people. It's like they treat you like an octopus. It's like people pulling all four of your arms in different directions. It's like you gotta find that balance. The kids is the most important, and really your peace of mind. Because without a peace of mind,
You can't be a good parent.
you can't be a good parent. If you stress, you cannot be a good parent. I don't dwell on things. I get mad in the moment, then I be like, okay, it is what it is. But you know, it's been a very productive.
You really have. I
Right.
feel you. I was gonna say like one of the things I had to learn was that all of these bad experiences and all of these people that come and test you, like I'm not no why me ass person no more. I used to be in life, but then I had to grow up, and now that I see where I am when I look back, it's like they came to show me my power. Like you said, my ex, he came to show me the very thing I was scared of, was doing it alone. He came to show me I can do that shit plus some. My life ain't stopped. My lifestyle didn't stop. My traveling didn't stop. Everything really just increased.
Yeah.
And now it's like I don't have to travel with a heavy heart of a nigga draining me no more. I couldn't enjoy the private islands we was going to because he was with me. I was stressed out looking at paradise. That's how I knew. I was like,
How you
nah,
was stressed looking at paradise?
because he was with me.
What I'm saying, what he like? What kind of vibe?
He just had it. Think of a serpent. Think of when people say humans are snakes. Like, yeah, he a snake. He a snake ass nigga. Like, his energy became very secretive, but to the point it was like, what you plotting, my nigga? And then every time I check in with him, he'll try to distract me. Like, I ain't plotting on you. I got you. I love you. I'm this, I'm that. But I was always on to something. But I just kind of would be like, whatever, because I couldn't put my finger on it for the longest.
Yeah.
That's what. It was just that. And I'm being empath, being
I don't
into
think
it.
I know ever been in a situation with a fine ass female and she like, yo, we can fuck these hoes together and we can have fun and we can have a good life. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, he was like,
I'd be like, deal. Don't fuck this up for me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm telling the female. Don't you fuck this up.
the one time I introduced him to two females. One female I introduced him to, I was pregnant. I had liked her way before I got pregnant, but I was pregnant, so it never manifested physically. She came over and she did my hair, and we was flirting, openly talking, and she was telling me she was gonna send me some naked pictures. I was like, that's cool. Me and him gonna look at them. Like, he was right there like you. I was like, we gonna look at him, enjoy him. Like, yeah, send them. She was like, all right, I'm gonna send them. He gets weird. Like, he's
When
jealous.
I see me, I take it too far. I be like, nigga, bitch, you better start doing her how.
All the damn
Take
time.
that shit off right now, type shit. I'm that type of like in the mix. Like I'm gonna suggest some shit.
But he ain't no leader, so I guess I didn't realize the confidence he lacked.
Really, both of y'all need to get naked while you doing her hair. I think
I was
everybody will feel
pregnant though. I
more
wouldn't
comfortable.
feel sexy. That big ass whale belly while I'm
Man, that pregnancy thing is something else though.
They say pregnant pussy is. You know what? I quit liking both of my child's fathers. Like towards the end of my pregnancy, they was both irritating me to where I didn't have sex. Like
Yeah.
maybe with my second one, I had a little bit more sex, but I quit. He was so annoying.
Yeah.
Like he was still. Don't get me wrong. He was still cheating. I just hadn't found out. So maybe if I would have had a man I was really in tune with, maybe I could have got to enjoy the pregnancy pussy that everybody talk about. But
Yeah.
nigga, get off the fuck off of me.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about pregnant sex and sick sex.
I'd rather crab legs. Like crab legs would make me.
HEB had them for $8.95 for the jumbos. A pound.
Damn.
I got food. I kind of want to go today, but I don't want to spend that much money. But anyway, what's in the bag, man? We only got a little bit of time.
What's our time?
Oh man, I say a good 10 minutes and 26 seconds or some shit.
I bought you some money soap.
Oh, and gotta have the money soap.
It's infused with different herbs, oils, and intention, and you just use that saying your affirmations and just whichever way. Here, you want to put it in this bag? Whichever way that you manifest your abundance, do it. I don't know if you pray, if you say manifestations, if you do rituals, but
I pray when I get time. I meditate. I do all of that. I try to be pretty in tune with my spiritual side. A lot of people these days, they don't want to believe in nothing. That's because they want to be whatever. You know, I choose to like stand for something and have some morals.
My money rituals too is they be like, how do you maintain? Like, how you say I maintain this lifestyle? My rituals and my faith.
Yeah,
if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Cause like when a nigga stole my business at first, like when I say at first, maybe like the first day he did that shit, I felt doomed. But then the next day I was like, nah, he ain't gonna stop me. God would not bring me this fucking far in my self-employment journey. I done tatted my fucking face now. Ain't nobody gonna hire me. I gotta make a way, bro.
They'll hire you, man. I be seeing some outrageous shit.
I'm saying I don't want them to hire me. I wanna.
No, when you do the face tat, it's just like saying I ain't looking back.
No, exactly. And this was the promise. Like, Nick, we ain't never going back to corporate America.
I like that.
Thank you. I got too accustomed to flowing to my own path. I don't know how to not live in my purpose no more. Like, for even a little, I couldn't do that shit 8 hours a day. My supervisor would hate me. I already had problems with them before I went self-employed.
I don't like authority. I ain't gonna lie. I just, to me, it's just be like, I'm okay if it's a good leader, but most people are not good leaders.
They're not.
And if I see the chinks in the armor, I can't respect it. Once I see the chinks in the armor. So
they
like,
be having issues, childhood issues. They get bullied when they was younger, and they come in bullied growing up.
Back home, I'm still banned at a restaurant. It's called Route 61.
What you do?
The fucking so I was hustling at the well. First of all, I had a truck had T-boned my shit damn near, and I was in Hattiesburg. Me and my baby mama just separated, but I'm still like doing my duties and shit. Even got messed up, so I had to go home, sleep on my grandmama's couch. I ain't getting no money. I'm talking to the heavy hitters in the city. They giving me crumbs to work with. Nothing. So I get a job at Route 61, the restaurant. I'm a food runner. They, you know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, my cousin hit the lick on the lean plug. So we getting a case of lean. So I'm really just making money out there, bitch. I'm really just making money and using this place as my clients because all these people sip lean. So let me make the money. I got the weed too at the same time. So one day we out there and I went outside for a second. The boss, his name is Ryan. I ain't gonna say his last name, but fuck him. He come out there and he started talking crazy and shit. I heard him say, I don't know what he alluded to, but I heard the word slave or something come out of his mouth. And I just flipped.
Oh, so you beat his ass.
I ain't beat him up right away. I was like, what the fuck you say to me? Like, bitch, like I'm talking crazy.
Aries? Oh my God.
I'm like, you talking crazy to me or whatever. And then I start talking crazy. Everybody telling me chill out. I'm like, nah. And then you gotta think at the time, I'm making money. Like, I'm really about to leave and go to Texas, all type of shit. Like, I think that's when I had first got locked up, all that shit. So I'm like, fuck this shit. So he was like, you need to go home. I'm like, I gotta go home. So I grabbed him about it. Like, you know how you grab a kid by the collar. I'm like, nah, come in the office. You go tell me why I gotta go home. He ain't want to go in the office. I'm trying to get him in the office. He ain't going in the office. I was like, hey, fuck, I slapped him so fucking hard. I slapped him so fucking hard. His hat came off his head and all type of shit. That man called the sheriff. I had to got my cousin. I got my cousin key. I promise I slapped the fuck out that nigga. I'm telling you, like a year or two later, I'm up at that bitch. I'm at the bar by the oyster bar chilling. He's like, did you order food? I say, yeah, man, I ordered food. He's like, yeah, you gotta go. He's like, you banned. He's like, you banned.
Is the man still managing us?
Yeah, he's still a bitch ass nigga too. Fuck
That's
him.
funny. Route 44, Route 61.
Route 61, yeah. Cause Natch is small. Natch is like hella small. So it's like on so many restaurants. It'll be times I gotta go. I be having to have on glasses and shit. Cause they be like, nah, you not supposed to be in here. Nah, but to this day though, people advise like I don't take shit. I don't like authority. Like if you're a fit leader, I can respect you. If it's a situation where I feel like, bro, you overdoing this situation, or
which 9 times out of 10, a lot of them do.
Yeah, I mean the most fucked up part was that y'all called me to be a server, and y'all saw I was black, and then y'all was like, oh nah, nigga, he about to be running food.
Yeah, fuck them.
But at the time, I'm trying to make my grandmama feel okay. Then she was getting nervous with the hustle because my grandmama kept my stash. She had a tube sock like this long.
Shout out to Granny. She held it down like that.
Bro, I had a tube sock about this long. And that bitch started getting filled up. She started getting scared.
Like, ooh,
I'm talking about.
Lord.
I'm talking about. I used to have like 5, 6 Mountain Dew whiteouts, all purple, in just the refrigerator, just sipping. I got paints in the cabinet and shit like that. And I escaped all of that, bro. And I escaped all of that. So I be like, authority? No.
Hell no. We over here close to one of my last jobs I worked. Bombshells.
I heard of that.
I got it's a titty bar. It's like Hooters.
Man, I ain't been there. I heard of it.
They it's all right. I remember real quick when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had got pregnant there. So before I started showing, I was still working there. Mm-hmm. Man, I was running my food one time and the supervisor was like, let's go, move it. But like clapping behind my head and this bitch knew I was pregnant. I said, oh, I was like, excuse me? She was like, I mean, well, come on. I'm like, yeah, bitch, correct your tone. Cause no, I'm hot headed.
I done told my bosses that before. I promise people. I remember one time I was yelling at my boss. I had my finger in his sternum one time. Like, nigga, you don't care who the fuck you ain't talking to me like that. Like, who the fuck you think you is? I used to tell him all the time, nigga, watch your tone, type shit.
Yeah, but hey, you gotta elevate. That's why I elevated my life, became a boss. Cause who got time for them people?
Yeah. That's why I work with people who are reasonable or I don't. But yeah, man, it's been a productive conversation.
It has. Real quick, I want to give can you see? Y'all can see?
Yeah. What was that?
I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Stamped by Am, my cousin, Amber Adams, CEO of Stamped by Am. Sponsored our 4-year anniversary. A retractable banner and also these hoodies. I got some Wizard Waves merch, so shout out to our sponsor.
I gotta buy a hoodie. Man.
Yeah, you do. Also, y'all follow me on IG, Jasmine_the_Wizard, JASMIN_the Wizard. It's only spelled like that. Any other page is not me. I got like 77K right now or 76.9K. That's how you know it's my real page.
Fake pages, bro. They be like trying to get. Yeah, Serve It Up podcast, man. We back for the new year. We gonna do it bigger, man. I'm gonna get you back because I know we need a part 2 too. I'm gonna need you on the panel.
Part 2, and you need questions. Your pad. Go back to your questions.
But I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the questions you kind of went over.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like natural conversation. I'm sorry it was raining horribly. Like I'm normally here 30 minutes early. I couldn't get here to
right on time.
Yeah. I was like, but
I tried.
We gonna get it together though for sure. And
I would love to come back though.
I'm gonna pull up and get some more juices and stuff too. Okay. And I need to get some jewelry. I got a lot of women in my family.
Oh yeah, y'all stay tuned. March, we have a very, very Wizard Waves LLC has a huge announcement. Stay tuned for March.
Ooh, we popping bars, huh, March? Serve It Up podcast. We go fucks with you later on.
Peace.